We can use the grid. Is going to be the one at the top with the X.
We can use the
So you are currently here. You need to get here. There's also a river blocking you. Have fun.
Also, at the start,
using the grid as combat.
Yeah, the grid is combat.
That's not for maps.
It can be erased.
No.
but he already has it there.
Yeah, I've got it there.
Okay.
When we started this session, I still had about an hour and 10 minutes left of the death knell. Has that passed by now? With the going and the waiting and the...
No.
Okay.
You've got...
I don't actually know how long it is because I don't know the level, how many hit points, how many hit dice he had. So just let me know when it runs out.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind.
Okay, so which one is the one you said we were going to?
The one
we're
that's
Big
here.
empty. Okay.
What are these?
The things with C's are little camps. That's where there are camps of the Ferals. They patrol the area because it's their territory. The arrows pointing from it indicate the direction that the patrol will leave, and it's going to go to the closest camp. So, like, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here, this one goes here. They go to the cities as well.
So we can like raid each camp as we go up.
You could if you wanted.
It's not suggested.
Yeah. I'd suggest we go over to the safe house.
Yep, that is what
Cut
that
across the water. Then from here, we could take the long route around, but I'd rather just cut through and try to avoid the camps themselves and just take out any patrols we come across. We've already kind of screwed up the whole stealth thing anyway, but, you know.
Which patrol did we get?
The one from the camp.
This
That one, yeah.
Well, yeah, y'all got the one from here.
What?
So if we got that camp,
I mean, you didn't get that camp. You just got one of the
Presumably
patrols
there are
from
more people in the camp still.
Yeah.
gotcha.
What are you doing? So, what do?
but look.
Oh, party members mind?
Well, I'm not a leader. I'm just here because technically she would be the leader. So
There really isn't a leader. Anyone who has an idea can just kind of say it.
Yeah, I just usually kind of assume that position because no one else wants to. But yeah, that like I've suggested a route. I'm seeing if anybody has any ideas or objections or suggestions or whatever.
well, I think if we can sneak into the places, that would be getting in sneaking. That would be
Chris
good.
made a joke, and I don't think it was on purpose, but it didn't matter.
But I suggest the
Missed it.
quickest, or if there's any quicker route we can get to the.
Because if we go to the safe house, that's out of the way.
But we do need a place to sleep.
Yeah, I figure go there.
Really happy.
Yeah, camp for the night maybe,
My hair's all
and
the
just
same length, except for
they
short back.
probably have more information, more up to date information on maybe patrols, maybe things happen in the city that they'd be willing to tell us. That kind of thing.
But I've been wearing it down and
Plus, I can drop off this vial there. Although, come to think of it, the going through the water is going to wash off the scent for everybody.
Yeah.
Dang it.
By the way, we can probably go through this town while we smell like that.
I'm still leery about actually going into the cities and having just the smell keep us safe. We could try it if you really want to, but we'd probably end up fighting our way out.
If we're careful, we won't. We do have a lichen and a wolf, so...
You haven't
A lichen.
You haven't traveled with our party that long. Let me tell you, careful is not something we do well.
You included,
But,
Mister, fell off the roofs twice.
But I want to see all the pretty wolves.
Well,
And I'm
you can
officially
go.
not listening to your suggestions anymore.
Just because of that. Any other questions, comments, concerns, ideas?
Actually, if we if we camp for a night by the river, like maybe go out around here, so we're out of the way of the camps and stuff. Camp for a night. We can get some spells that would let us go over the river without losing the scent. I know I've got at least one that would hopefully work.
Natural people. Okay, well.
Think of a few things that could work. I don't know if anybody else has anything that
Doesn't
would
have to look exactly like you.
work even better, though.
Can't get their hair cut right. Especially if it doesn't cover.
So does that sound... Is no one else going to...
No one's listening to me, so...
Because you want to... And to quote, see the pretty wolves.
He's not listening to you. He's not listening to your character.
Yeah, yeah.
His character is not listening to your character. Tom is welcome to give ideas. Bob is not. Bob, short for Robert, is not allowed to speak right now. Tom is certainly allowed to give us his 2 cents.
If Bob Short for Robert speaks again.
The rest of the people around him might hit him again. Well, one of the people around him might hit you again.
I'm an angel.
You're an
He'll
idiot.
turn into one.
Oh,
Keep that action. Keep that.
No? Yes?
if no one else is saying anything, then I'm suggesting we
Well,
go over and we camp for a night so that I can get some spells so we can get over the river without
the river will be the hardest problem.
without losing the scent.
But if we go to that city right there, then they may have a boat to get across.
Could do that.
Because if we fall in, we'll probably freeze.
I believe this was information. This was information y'all's characters were given. I believe the players have forgotten.
Yeah, that they didn't do boats.
They don't do boats. That's why there's a trade route that goes through that river, because it can. Because the
That's
barrels-
true, so we might find a boat nearby the river as part of the, for the safe house that they use.
Why don't they do boats?
They're just not
Nautical people.
nautical people. It's not something that, like, I'm sure a couple of them know how to use a boat, but they don't really have reason to right now.
They do just have. this
Wouldn't the
giant
river
land
be
masses.
frozen? Over?
Why?
Aren't we in the north?
Y'all have been going north. Y'all
In the
didn't-
mountains?
Y'all didn't start on the equator, and like
Yeah, we're on an island.
you're on an island.
Like, it's going to be at least fairly warm, like through and through.
And you don't know where on the planet you are. For real.
Yeah.
So you're not. It hasn't been cold, so you assume it's not going to get too cold.
And if it does get cold, and these people use enough fire, I'm sure we can find some blazing wreckage to go huddle that. Just some house quietly smoldering on the countryside. You know.
The huge.
Okay. By the way, Luna, Bob Short for Robert just thinks that your character's is a Sundeer.
Is a what?
That's not how you fucking say it.
I don't know how the fuck you say it.
You
What?
say it Sunday. So.
What?
It's an anime thing.
Okay. Well, I'm going to count that as the route being chosen because no one else has given any other ideas.
I did, but they were all dumb apparently.
See, the idea wasn't bad.
The reason you gave for wanting to do
Yes,
it.
yes. Valky was certainly listening to that, and then Bob said to see the pretty wolves, and she was like, no longer a valid idea. So, the idea was good, it's just not from the character. You are playing the character well.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I really don't want you to get the idea that you're doing a bad job. You're doing a good job.
It's just the character you've chosen to play is kind of a dumbass.
Not a dumbass. Desperate. was never loved, okay?
I said you were abused. The that same thing, pretty much.
He didn't even know his mother. He was probably a... Well,
Okay, so you're going towards the outpost. You're going to cross the river there, and then head to that one.
Or possibly go to the outpost and... Yeah.
No, the safe
thing
house,
you
I
said.
should say, not the outpost. All right. Looking at the map and the scale that was put on the map, that isn't actually on this map. You can guesstimate that it's going to take you about... Man, I'm bad at drawing maps. It's going to take you about a...
It took us a day
It
to
took you a
get...
day to get from here to there.
Yeah, so a few
I'm just
hours?
really bad at drawing maps and to scale. And I'm kind of split right now between making it match on the map or making it right in my head.
Mhm.
It's going to take you about most of a day to get to the river, and then it would take you about a river to get from the other side of the river to
It
safe
takes
house.
about a
It'll take
river?
us a river.
What?
Would
You
take
said
us about a
it'd take us
river?
a river to get over the river.
Oh my bad. It'll take you about an hour to get from the side of the river, the other side of the river, to the safe house.
So vastly not to scale. So does the map we were handed represent that differently, or is... I mean...
Hold on a second.
Yeah, that's like... Judging by the hour, it would take us like 2 hours to get from there to the river based on that map. Also, I'm going to ask, does anybody else have any ways that they could get at some of us over the river? Ooh, I have that. That's what I'll be using.
That took a day. That's going to take half a day, because it's about half the distance. Ish. It's going to take you about half a day. So you could probably get there before morning, and then sleep. And then cross the river the next day. To get your spells and
Except I don't have any. I mean, I could swim, but since kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, do we know how large the river is? Like how deep?
According to the map, it is about at the point that you're currently thinking about crossing it. It is about 2 miles wide.
yeah.
But there is another point if you were to go a little bit more north, where
Not width. How deep is it?
oh, how deep? You can't know that from looking at the map. You have to look at the river for that.
Because rivers change in depth.
So no, you don't know that right now.
I got.
At my next chance, I prepare potions.
Okay. Does anyone do anything specific on the walk through the dark to the riverside?
Well, if it's going to take us that long, I'm considering...
What, half a day? Not even half a day?
We've already been walking for a
It's
full
already
day.
like
That's
the night.
true, that's true. You have been walking all day.
Yeah, I was thinking it would take us a couple hours because I was looking at the map.
I mean, it took you a day to get from here to here.
And it's like...
Here to here is like half that distance-ish, maybe a third. One, two...
We also have to
okay,
sleep.
a third.
Yeah.
So it takes you a third of a day. My bad. That's still before morning, which is what I said.
You still need to sleep and stuff.
You do. I said if you were to walk all night, you would get there before the sun rises. That's about a third of a day. Ish. Look, this is the first time I've drawn a map. You suckers can suck it.
I'm not saying anything about your map, Chandler. You're the one talking about how bad your map drawing skills are.
Because they're bad!
Well, then put some points into it.
I haven't leveled up yet.
I haven't leveled up
My
as
only
GM
problem
yet.
with your time thing is people fell in the middle of the town and nothing happened, so it would have be very late in the night, and it's just a third of the day we wouldn't be able. That your time does not match up.
I'm also not good at time, okay?
He hasn't leveled up yet. He needs to level up his GM.
No, it was when y'all were walking through the town. It was like 9 or 10 o'clock.
I'm just saying, like, when people dropped, there should have been, like, there would have been more people if that town is populated, like you said it was. It just...
Not if it's not densely populated.
If we were leaving at 8 or 9, then it was like 7 when we were entering.
No, you didn't leave when it was 8 or 9. Y'all were walking along the rooftops when it was 9 or 10. I told you that.
You just said 8 or 9.
I meant 9 or 10, and I also said 9 or 10 when you were on top of the
It's so funny.
rooftops.
What did you find?
I found a good thing.
I said 9 or 10 when y'all were on the rooftops.
You didn't say any time. Like,
I most certainly definitely did.
you said it was night.
I also said 9 or 10. Do you want
I
to roll
never
back
heard
that.
do y'all want to roll that back? Because I know I said it. Sorry. I know I said at least 9. I know I said it at some point.
You did. I heard it.
Thank you. If not, when you were walking on the rooftops, then right after you got off of them. Roll the video back. Don't believe me. See if I care. Either way, I'm right.
Because he is the GM.
Not even because I'm the GM. Just because I am definitely right in this instance. I'm not even bending the rules. I'm just saying. That's what I said. I'm sorry no one was listening. But it's kind of been like that all night anyway.
I listened to you, Chandler.
I had said tonight. It's been really, really scattered tonight. Not necessarily anyone's fault, but...
I just want to point out the fact that Bob, short for Robert, got a medium tent intentionally so someone would join him in his tent because he is lonely.
And no one has. Okay. So it is... It was 9 or 10 when you were walking in. It probably took like an hour talking to what's-his-face. I keep forgetting that's his actual name. It's not really his name, but I need to give him an actual name. I thought I'd written it down somewhere. I swear. Apparently, I keep putting papers in the wrong sleeves in this binder, because it's not where I left it. But whatever. So it's probably like 11 o'clock now-ish. Judging from the position of the moon, it's like exactly 11:29. From the position of the
Pretty exact moon.
Yeah. Actually, it's got like the zeros and.
I'm thinking we
Got a
actually,
clock on the moon.
since it has gotten this late, I'm thinking we walk like an hour or two outside of camp and then
Pretty cool concept.
outside of the city and,
That'd be awesome.
camp there. Well, except that oh, it's a dog. That's what's producing heat. How about we go like over here, in between all of the, over here a little bit in between the patrols, and that way we'll have a straight shot to the shorter path. So we go over here and rest for the night, and then go over. We just don't use it, don't make a campfire or anything, but we'd still probably set up tents.
Sure.
Bob, short for Robert, is busy petting Shiana.
Roll a handle animal. That one day you'll roll good on this. And she won't bite you.
20.
Hey,
That's
20!
a
You rolled good on this, finally! She does not growl at you, or she does snarl at you, but that's just because she was told she was allowed to. So she does snarl at you, but she also wags her tail, so you're not sure what to think. So you walk.
The only thing that shows me love is the animals.
You walk up into that little pocket where there's no patrols that really go by there. Takes you about an hour to get there. You sleep, set up tent, wake up in the morning, cock-a-doodle-doo.
Be preparing spells at 4 a.m.
Do you cast a speaking thing on Shiana this time?
Yeah, well...
What is she speaking today?
Does anyone join me in my tent?
No, probably not.
I'm walking on the ground.
Oh, you wake up with a raccoon, though, in your tent.
Oh.
Pets the raccoon.
Okay.
The only thing that will love me. Is
Roll
animals.
handle animal on the wild raccoon. If you roll another 20, that'd be hilarious.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, you pet the raccoon. It squeaks at you and then walks out because it's a raccoon and it got what it wanted.
I'll go and do Infernal today.
Infernal thing? Okay. Does anybody speak Infernal?
I can take my comprehend language.
But do you speak it? Offhand. That, like...
No,
Is it one of your languages?
I don't think so.
Okay. No one else still understands the
Alchemists are weird, so...
One day she'll be able to talk to everybody.
I figure in this this area, it'd be better off for them not to be the enemy not to be able to understand the commands I'm giving her.
Probably
So,
not.
you know.
It's like that whole teach your dog commands in German. That way it won't get confused. Now you can just teach it things in Infernal and teach it Infernal in like 2 seconds. Here, you know this language now. Okay, so in order to get to the river, you are going to have to pass through one area of patrol. Hopefully you miss the patrol. And then you've got to get across the river somehow. Which...
Oh, poor Hijinks.
I said it's a mile long. It's probably not actually that long. It's just a square long. A mile seems a little bit much. Considering the scale of this drawing is changing after I've drawn it. Because... reasons.
And I'm actually going to... same time I'm doing... share language on Shiana, I'm going to do Asbestimonious and feed her some berries or something so that she's sated for the day and not running off and hunting things and such.
Like, Shiana, can you hunt us some food? Sure, comes back with a person. This is okay, right?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Just don't eat the brains.
Polar bears.
So the walk there is going to be about... that would really take like an hour or two at most. And then I'm going to roll this for reasons y'all don't get to know. Alright, so you walk towards the river. If anyone does anything parts...
I think Gidget's about to jump.
Hey, Gidge.
Can I roll for knowledge nature to know if there's anything around us?
Define any... like, how do you mean?
Anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, you can roll a knowledge nature for that, sure.
18 plus 8, or 26.
You can see a large tree across the river, on the other side of the river. You see a really, really, really large fir tree. It doesn't have too much business being there. There aren't any other fir trees around. Which trees are the fir trees before I start saying fir tree?
That's the Christmas tree.
Yeah, those are
The one in
needle
our
kind.
front.
Not a fir tree. Decidedly not a fir tree is across the river.
Okay.
So I'm glad I asked.
So what is this not a fir tree doing?
Oh, it's just sitting there being a tree. I'm trying to think about what kind of tree it is. I don't know what.
Oh, and
Can you describe the leaf?
Like, it's like a redwood, but it's not a redwood.
Is it tall?
Yes.
Is it going to get up and start attacking us?
You don't know that yet.
What is a redwood? Is it deciduous?
The redwoods are like the huge
I know what a
ones.
redwood is, but I'm talking about the type of tree. Is it a deciduous?
I don't know.
Or is
Also,
that the
Can
same
I
thing as
roll
fir?
for like perception to know?
Well, I mean, this is out of game conversation. We just don't know what kind of tree it is.
Yes, but I did roll.
Okay. Well, just to get onto the game, it's a tree. It's a type of tree that shouldn't be where there are no other kinds of that tree around.
real quick, before we went to sleep, I would have healed everybody up with channel positive energy.
Okay.
I just kind of skipped over.
I need to change that on my sheet because I did level up. I can see on here where I leveled up. And I have more HP than I have on my sheet.
There we go.
can I roll for perception to know that the tree?
You do know.
You do know. That
Yes,
was your knowledge
I know.
nature.
I know, but do I know that it will get up and attack us?
You can try and see if there's anything else looking off about the tree. That would be a perception. You're pretty far away, though, so it'd be kind of difficult to know.
Is it the direction?
I roll a natural 20.
You see everything about the tree. You're pretty sure from here, the wind blows a certain way for a moment, and you think you see the glimpse of a tree house inside the tree, but you're not sure because you're super far away.
Hey guys,
What was
something's
your
up.
question?
You kind of just got answered.
Hey guys, something's up with that tree over there. I think I see a tree house. I wonder what kind of animals are in the tree house.
Making a survival check after looking at the map. It's a 17.
17.
Does that look to be about where... Okay. So, I was preparing spells and distracted when you were talking stuff. Did we get to the river? Did we get to where the patrols were? What happened?
Yes. If no one does anything in particular, which no one said that they did, you get to the side of the river without meeting any patrols or anything like that.
Okay.
No one stops you. No animals, plants, or fauna.
Oh yeah, did we still have any
That was
food
redundant.
left from, like, already cooked stuff?
I have
you
16
might-
rations, so...
Well, I'm trying to figure out if I have to take off one of my own or if we're just getting fed from...
I think we ate last journey.
Okay. I'll be eating rations then. So when we get to the river then, I'm going to cast... where is it? Flotsam Vessel. Assuming I can find, like, some driftwood in the river.
Does everyone just ignore what I said because I'm Bob short for Robert?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm distracted. I looked at the map. Yeah, that looks to be where the safe house is. That's where we're heading.
A safe house that's in a tree for a squirrel.
I actually didn't think about that when I designed it, and I'm really mad that you just pointed it out, because I really want to change it now, because I didn't do that on purpose. I actually drew this map out. I had this before I knew that Tanana was a squirrel. I knew she wasn't going to be human, but I wasn't sure if she was going to be a squirrel. I was thinking something feline, but squirrel fit better.
Now the safe house fits with the squirrel.
Yeah. Damn it.
But why is it so out of place?
Da-na-na-na.
Yeah.
So, Flotsam, you're gonna have to roll a
Perception.
perception, knowledge, linguistics to find Flotsam.
Linguistics?
I mean,
Perception linguistics.
All I need is a driftwood branch. Just a branch drifting down the river.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah.
You find one of those with like a 1.
Yeah.
Roll it just to make sure you don't get less than 1.
I'll take a 10.
I don't know.
Oh, Bama 1. This is just replaced. So what?
No, it's, in
no,
the-
it's not. Just
it's in the
kidding.
second, but
Yeah.
Bama's winning.
Of course, Bama's women. But,
Yeah. I mean,
I'm really
everybody
curious
fucks up
about the
from time to
house.
time.
and I look at Shiana and ask her if she can dog paddle me across the river.
She doesn't know what you're saying.
Yeah, you're not speaking infernal, so she just kind of cocks her head at you and barks.
York.
Well, there was 2 of them.
I'm gonna say, everybody hold on for a second.
No,
I cast Flotsam Vessel, and it makes a sturdy raft and oars from driftwood reeds and other rivus detritus. It'll carry me and 3 other people. Let's see. Functions as a normal raft, except it's not slowed or damaged by non-magical river hazards such as rapids or shallows, and is always considered to be traveling downstream for the purpose of calculating travel speed, regardless of actual direction.
That's a pretty good boat.
I'm just going to. I'm going to start summoning Mount, so more people can get on the boat, and I can just.
I was gonna cast Water Walk on the person that couldn't get on the boat.
Which would probably be me.
Yeah, good point.
What about Shiana?
Because she counts as a person too, so that would leave 2 people on.
No, just one. It's me and 3 other people.
Oh.
Why don't you just make the dog swim?
Synth.
Yeah, I don't want it to very often anymore.
She didn't get sprayed. She's a dog.
Why
Wait,
did
don't I?
Did she not?
Don't I already smell like it?
No.
Here to well, his foot's
His
feeling
foot's
better.
feeling better.
Yeah? Well then, yeah, I'll just do that.
Oh,
just-
what happened to his foot?
Uh,
Apparently nothing bad.
Also, cutting video here.